How's it going, everybody? A couple minutes late getting started here, but glad to be with you regardless. Another Sunday night live stream. See who pops on tonight. Let's see. My computer hopefully will work with me here. Todd's in the house. How's it going, my man? Todd, I still feel bad we didn't get to do the bees this year, but we'll have to check them at some point as soon as the weather, or maybe we'll get a nice spring day in the middle of winter kind of thing. That happens every now and again, so maybe it'll work out for us. I saw you've been splitting wood like crazy though, so that's pretty cool. Let's see here. Just pulling up our comments to see who all is here tonight. I see the first comment, but then they just start going so fast that I don't get to actually see it. So I really need to start wrapping presents, but I haven't started at all yet. So I don't know how long I'll be on here tonight, or I could just wrap presents, I guess, while I do this. But I'd be distracted. It would be like the time when I was cutting apples, I think, in the summer. That was it was too hard to. I was too distracted. It's too hard to talk and try to do something at the same time. Unless you guys are into that kind of thing, and I could just have 20 seconds of silence in between everything that I say, or I could just respond to one comment at a time. Let's see. Patty's Rock is in the house. Wait, is that my mother-in-law? I'm trying to see it. Is that my mother-in-law, Patty? I don't know who that is. Todd Johns is good. Melissa's in the house. Good to see you, Melissa. Especially good to see you at church today. Tim says hi, all the way from Colorado. Good to have you, Tim. Meatloaf says, when I agreed to 2020, I didn't realize it would be so close. Is the deadline past to reschedule? Oh, it's way, way past to reschedule. You are on for 2020, 100%. Let's see here. The almighty Kratz is trying to suck me into a joke, as usual. I mean, that's just the kind of thing that'll get you blocked, man. It's the kind of thing that'll get you a timeout. But I'm not falling for it. Not tonight. Not tonight. I don't trust you anymore. Gene says, hello, Pastor Andrew. Good service today. It was a pretty fun service today. Really enjoy. It's so funny. When we started 5 years ago, I did not like Christmas music at all. But it's kind of turned into, at our church at least, it's not like this dry singing of the, these Christmas hymns. It's like very alive and very worshipful. Kim is very good at selecting songs, and then we've created these like Christmas mashups where it's like an old song and a new song. So last week we did Joy to the World and then Joy Rise Up, which is a song that I wrote. We did those two together. That was super fun. And then today Kim used the bridge from a song called So Will I and mixed it with Angels We Have Heard on High, which is really cool as well. So I loved that. And then today I wasn't on the worship team, so I got to worship with my kiddos, and it was just, it was great. Really enjoyed it, 100%. So yeah, there's other stuff that I want to talk about. Kevin and I finished our housing survey on, what day was that, Kevin? Thursday, I think? Or we finished the majority of it on Thursday, and then I did the last 10 or so houses, some of them on Thursday night, and then I did the last 4 on Friday morning. And it was really great. I cannot wait to show you the results, but I'm not going to spoil it tonight, even though I really want to. I'm not going to spoil it tonight. We're going to wait until the video comes out this week, but It is really great progress. I think everyone's going to really enjoy it. And I was thinking about going around and kind of highlighting my favorite uh, projects of the year, or like, I don't know, maybe like most well done projects. I was thinking about a couple of different things actually. I was thinking about this just tonight. As I went around town looking at a lot of people have really great Christmas decorations out in their house. I was thinking about getting a couple trophies and doing like in the wintertime, best decorated houses. We could do Christmas time one, and then we could also do in the summertime like a best yard contest, and maybe give out those awards and get those, take pictures, send them in a newspaper, that kind of stuff. And I think it'd be really awesome if we could pull that off. And I think it would create kind of like a healthy spirit of competition to make that something worth getting, and try to get more people to, I guess, decorate at Christmas time. Try to get more people to take like top notch care of their yards in the summertime. I just was, kind of thinking of that um, tonight. I don't know what you guys think of those ideas, but um, I just thought it would maybe be a cool way to kind of get people like a positive incentive to do good things with their houses. And so I'm always looking at the carrot and the stick. The cities use the stick all summer as far as getting people to take care of their properties by fining and doing that kind of stuff. And I think that's very effective. I think that's a big part of actually the progress that we saw this summer. And then the carrot would be like some kind of positive reinforcement. So, anyways, let me know what you think of those ideas. I don't know if you really like that idea or not. I was just thinking about how us publicizing the window decorating contest. We saw more windows decorated downtown, and we see they're still decorated. And I think the downtown looks really good right now because a lot of it's because of the windows look really nice. Let's see here. Todd says, "Where's the wifey? I bet she can multitask." Yeah, right. She could bring me the presents and bring me the wrapping paper, and we could do this thing, or I could at least get started. Let's see here. Gene said, "I need prayed for. Having trouble with my neighbor." Okay, so everybody pray for AJ. Almighty Crap thinks that I'm not nice. Sorry. Sorry, man. Andrew, what is your opinion on the death of Juice World? I have no idea who that is. I mean, I saw the article. Um, the other, who's the other guy? I mean, I know I'm going to sound like really out of touch here. I still don't know how to say his name. The guy that is, it's XXX. I can't even remember what the rest of it is. That guy who was a rapper, I think he was killed. Was it maybe last year? Yeah, the extension cord. Yeah, that's it, Meatloaf. But he was, yeah, it's sad when anyone dies, right? Especially if someone dies and they don't, and we're not sure where they're going. If they don't have a relationship with Christ, we can very, very easily assume that afterlife is not going to be pleasant for them. So it's one of those things where I would never, obviously, like celebrate anything like that. It's heartbreaking whenever anyone dies under circumstances like that, especially someone so incredibly young. I believe both of them were like in their 20s, right? Neither one of them was very old. Um, but as far as I will have to check out like Juice World's music to give you an opinion on his music, but I don't think I've ever heard a single song of his. Um, I remember when who was the guy from Pittsburgh that died as well. He was the rapper in Pittsburgh. When I listened to his music, he was actually that guy had some legit good music. It was really solid. Tyler says it wasn't sad when Hitler died. I mean, I agree from a human perspective, but from a spiritual perspective, it was still incredibly heartbreaking that Hitler lived the life that he lived, and died the death that he died. Just one of those things. Mac Miller, yes, is absolutely right. Mac Miller, I mean, obviously, he's still not Christian from the perspective of his music. Uh, However, definitely had some talent. Juice World, my assumption is probably won't like his music. Um, Tyler says you wouldn't like Juice World. He sings about drugs and sex. Yeah, so probably wouldn't be a big fan, especially from a Christian perspective. Now, I wouldn't be. That doesn't necessarily mean I won't like the music. I mean, I won't like the content of it, but I can still get into the beat. I can still get into the song, even if I don't agree with the lyrics. Like Mac Miller, I don't agree with a ton of his song lyrics. Like he sang about a lot of that same stuff, but he was very lighthearted about it. He was very talented, and he was doing it from a time when he was like a young teenager. He was making music, so it was. I really actually I honestly really enjoyed his stuff, and some of it was really dark. I look at a rapper like NF who claims to be a Christian. That guy's music is incredibly dark, and but he is wildly talented. He's really good, and I believe that NF has such a pulse on the current generation. Basically, anyone my age and younger, NF has an incredible pulse on what the kind of overall feeling and attitude is of our generation and Generation Z as well. Kind of this kind of understanding the emptiness of life, understanding the battles with depression and anxiety that so many experience. He's just right there on that stuff. And when you listen to his music, if you've ever been to any of those places in your life, you just feel it oozing out of him. The dude is just straight up talented. He's like a Christian version of Eminem. His songs are pretty clean. Not He doesn't talk about sex or drugs. He doesn't swear at all. But he's still talking about incredibly real stuff. Like there's a lot of Christian. I would call it like secularized Christian music that is kind of cheesy to me as lyrically, but this guy he's not at all. So rapping for Jesus, he's really not rapping for Jesus, and NF isn't, but he is. He speaks about God a little bit, but he's speaking about real life stuff, like deep, heavy stuff, depression and anxiety stuff, suicidal thoughts stuff. It's all of those kinds of things that he is, like I said, just he's really talented. If you haven't heard his stuff, go listen to the song "Change." NF Change, one of the best rap songs I've ever heard. Period. Melissa, you would like NF actually. You would really like him because I know you. I think you liked Eminem. This guy basically takes Eminem's talent and takes out anything that's I don't know that you wouldn't want your that you wouldn't want your parents to know you listen to. AJ says Steelers looking good. Yeah, they played the Cardinals though. I still am not sure. Although the who was it? that lost today. Was it Tennessee they needed to lose? Um, no, Houston. Houston got beat today, so that was great for the Steelers. That helps a lot. I believe the Colts lost also. That helps them. The Browns won, but they have the tiebreak, or I think they're a game ahead of the Browns, so they don't need that one necessarily. And the Bills lost, so they get to take on the Bills next Sunday night, I believe. That's going to be a heck of a football game. And if the Steelers can win that one, they're in good shape. Tyler says, Andrew, can you make me a moderator? No, I cannot. Play Rapping for Jesus on the stream. I don't even know what that is, to be perfectly honest with you. Sports Cards and More is in the house. Never seen that name. Rocking Video Games is in the house. Never seen that name either. Good to see both of you guys. Hope you connect here more often. Melissa says, every time I try to play Eminem in the car, Krista is rude and shuts it off. Well, that's because you shouldn't be listening to Eminem. You should switch to NF. Let's see. Krista says, you play the bad ones. I mean, geez, play the good ones. Let's see here. What is your favorite Christian song? I mean, I have so many favorite Christian songs. I mean, I guess for like regular radio Christian music, I get into a little bit, but I love worship music, and there's a lot of worship songs that I really like. The one that kind of like 2019's anthem, I think, for our church is called "Drenched," and it's by, gosh, why am I having such trouble with names tonight? Daniel Bashta sings "Drenched." It's a great song. Although if you go listen to the song, I think you would be better off hearing it at Living Water Church. I think we do it better because the song is about twice as slow as it should be. If you listen to the regular one, so you got to play it like double time, and then you'll get the idea of how we play it at Living Water. But that place, if you want to see a place get crazy, yeah, come when we're playing Drenched at Living Water. It's a good time. But we kind of have. There's always like a song of the year, so to speak, at the church. You go through seasons. You go through seasons of music. Well, we had the one year it was like "This Is Amazing Grace" when we first started the church. That was kind of like the anthem of the church. That we played a lot of "Good Good Father" one year. The year after that one, I think it was, I guess 2 years ago, it would have been, gosh, Kevin, what's the song that you like? It's a Christian Stanfill song. Glorious Day. Glorious Day by Christian Stanfill. That was a really big song for us, and still is whenever we play it. We haven't played it in a while though. That's a few that like are off the top of my head that we really, really like. Sports Cards and More says listen to Ransom by Lil Tecca. Okay, I'll check it out. Let's see here. I really will check it out, by the way. I'll listen to some Juice WRLD, then I'll listen to Lil Tecca. And I'll let you know. I'm not going to listen to it in the stream, but I'll definitely listen to it afterwards. I like new music. I like to explore it. I like to at least know from a pop culture perspective. I like to know where the culture's at so that, I don't know, I'm just informed. I don't ever want to be totally ignorant of everything going on. So I go on TikTok and, check out all the whatever's new there. So I'm up on current meme culture. I like to know all that's, I don't know. Like I feel like I'm gonna be the dad that will like constantly be checking out what my kids are into because I don't know. Even from a pastor perspective, as I'm talking to people, I want to know what they're talking about. I don't want to be one of those guys that like completely separates myself from the world because I think it's valuable insight into the world. It helps me to know how to pray. It helps me to know how to connect with people, and from a creator perspective as well. Like I want to know what's popular. So if TikTok is popular, then I'd want to know how to create on TikTok. Because if YouTube would go away tomorrow or decide that they don't like my content or whatever like that, then I would be happy to switch over to TikTok or switch over to Instagram, IGTV, or make Instagram stories instead of whatever. So I think it's all valuable, but I love YouTube the best because you can kind of batch all of your memories as well. So Almighty Krat. Oh, Almighty Krat, who are you? What's your real name? I might need to talk to you. I can't remember. Are you the one that did Summer Serve with us? Okay, yeah. Scott, you did Summer Serve with me, right? Okay. So, Scott, we have a tournament coming up for Smash Brothers. We're actually doing a real tournament at the church. It's a money tournament, but all the money goes to a charity. It goes to Royal Family Kids Camp. And so I would love for you and your list of like high school friends that you were trying to put together a Smash tournament. I would love for all of you to come to that tournament if you could. And if you come, then I will go. And then we can have our showdown there. And if you bring a game system, we can do a Fortnite collab on the same day, maybe. But if I can get all of you guys there, that would make that tournament so much better. So I think we need to make that happen. It is. Let me get a date for you. It's at the end of January. Let's see here. Get the right day for you though. It is January 25th at our church, and the church is reserved all day, so I don't know what that means. I don't know how long we'll actually be playing, but we'll have several TVs set up there and big tournament bracket for Smash Brothers. It's gonna be a good time, and then I'll make sure y'all have some food and all that kind of stuff. But I want to say it. I think it's $10 to enter in, and then the prize money. I have to check to be absolutely sure, but I believe the prize money is half of the total pot, and then the other half goes to charity. So, but I think it'd be amazing if we had like 80 people there in a Smash Brothers tournament. I think that'd be absolutely awesome, and then we could just crown somebody, the king of Smash Brothers in Kittanning, and make it like a big thing every year. Let's see. Andrew, what's your Epic account name? What's your Fortnite username? I'm not on Fortnite. Never played it in my entire life. I don't even have a game console. Like that's where I'm at. So unless I can play it on a laptop, can you do that? Or is it? I believe it's. I want to say it's just PlayStation and Xbox, or you can play it on a laptop. I have no idea. Yeah, no, you can. Okay. Um, so yeah, I don't know if my laptop's up to specs though. Does it like a graphics heavy game or not really? I mean, I've seen it obviously. I know what Fortnite is. I watched a lot of Fortnite videos when it first came out because I wanted to like, check it out. My laptop it's a newer generation. It's a Dell Inspiron. It's like a 13-inch. It's more of a traveling notebook, but it is. Yeah, I use it to edit videos. I edit 1080p videos with it. So my assumption is it would be fast enough. It has a 8th generation i5 in it, and it does have a graphics card, but it's an onboard motherboard graphics card. But it's enough that I can edit videos with it. Okay, he says that will work. Play it with Zach on the PS4. You have to go to the Epic Games launcher. So I'm assuming I have to like download something. And Fortnite, I think, is free to play, right? I'm assuming. I'd much rather play on a console, but I don't know. I guess I'd probably need to get a keyboard and a mouse too. But they're pretty cheap now. I could probably pick that up, make it happen. So I have a question. Want to hear it? I do want to hear it. I may not answer it though, depending on its appropriateness. So if you want to go ahead, you go for it. Have you heard the song Grinch done by Small Town Titans? I've never heard of it. Not one time. Tyler says, refer to the almighty Krat as Scotty and call him timid. He likes that. I'm sure. I'm sure that he does. Scott is a pretty cool guy. I like Scott's sarcastic personality, although sometimes I think that he is genuinely like cranky, like he's not just being sarcastic. But for the most part, I had a good time with Scott when we did Summer of Serve, and it's been cool to meet him a couple times. I'll wait till after. It is not appropriate. That's funny. That's a lot of damage. What is a lot of damage? Don't understand. Have to listen to it, Andrew. Grinch done by Small Town Titans. I better start. I'm gonna start opening some windows here so I don't forget this stuff. YouTube. Grinch. Small Town Titans. Okay. Just by the thumbnail, Todd, that looks fantastic. What else am I listening to? Can you guys tell me again? Ransom, that was it. What song? Oh, is that Juice World then? Ransom by Lil Tech, okay. Alright. Got it. Give me a Juice World song that you would like, your favorite one. I shouldn't say one you think I would like, because I don't think I'm like any of them, but let me know which one you think. Oh, maybe I did. I think I remember this Lucid Dream song. I think I did. I think it was on trending one day, and I did listen to it. I'll have to listen to it again. Yeah, it says I watched it, so I must have listened to it. All right, I'll check out those three. Alrighty. Okay, guys, we're pretty much at 30 minutes. I'm going to try to jump off of here and check out the rest of this football game. Big game for the Vikings tonight. There's the Rams and the Seahawks are playing, so cheering for the Rams to win. The Rams are doing extraordinarily well. Looks like they're going to beat them. So that's a good thing. The tournament, Scott, is January 25th, my friend. So 25th at Living Water Church. I can't remember. Is that where you met me before? Do you know where that is? Maybe. I know you had this big list of kids that were going to play Smash. And so I think that would be super cool if you guys could come. If anyone can't afford it, just let me know. Like, if you can't get the $10, let me know, and I'd be happy to do some Smash Brothers scholarships for y'all to come and join it and hang out. I think it's gonna be a really fun day. Asked Zach if he wanted to. He said no. He didn't want to come play Smash Brothers? What the heck? Didn't he come last year? I thought he and Tyler both came and played. That was I couldn't make it last year, but I think it'd be fun. Todd wants to do a bubble hockey tournament. I know, Todd. I know you do. I've still only played one time, although my kids have beat anybody. Those guys just crushed it. Anyways, have a wonderful day, you guys. Have a wonderful evening. Hope you have a great week ahead. Make sure to check out the next video on Kittanning 300 and the progress on cleaning up blight in the town. So, the almighty Krat. Who is this Joe fella I keep hearing about? I don't know. Joe who? Have a good one, you guys. See you later.